Hey everybody, Jessica here, and today I'm going to be doing another reading for you guys. We are going to use the Lenormand deck to see what our main topic is going to be about. So let's see what comes out from the cards. Okay, so what situation, it can be unique situation, are my viewers dealing with? Okay, so it can be unfaithful love. It can be people that are lying to you or have lied to you in the past. Maybe it feels like a weight on your shoulders and you've been working through it, but it's not gone. Okay, yeah, the garden, like you are just walking through all of this, like treachery. I see a lot of like feminine energy here. But what I really feel like is that you are just need to realize that you're growing from this. So if people made you feel a certain way when you were younger, it might have poisoned your feminine energy. So maybe your wants are not realistic or are not being met by yourself, by your personal self. And you're like looking elsewhere for other people and other things to satisfy your wants and your needs. And this can cause other people to feel like you don't care. It can make them not want to give you that energy back, like not reciprocate that energy. And it can make people like completely block you off because they feel like you are never satisfied or nothing will ever make you happy. So it can be you, it can be another person in your life. But I just feel like right now what's happening in these cards is that it's talking about a situation where this feminine energy is just not faithful. You just can't trust it. Like no matter where you go, you keep finding this energy in many people and it's triggering you and you're like, when is this ever going to go away? I can't take it anymore. So let's see what the good tarot wants to tell us today. We got Messenger of Water. Okay, so that is like the Knight of Cups. Okay, and the Page of Air. Okay, so the reason why you're feeling this is because it's a newly realized energy. Like it's been around you, but like you've pinpointed it now. You're like, oh, that's what's triggering me. Gotcha. Yeah, so the Page of Air with the Messenger of Water, it's like your thoughts and your emotions are finally getting straightened out. And anytime somebody like tells you, oh no, that can't happen, or I don't think so, you have this King of Fire energy where you're able to just sit there and observe and not react. And you're not like, no, I know better. I know more than you because blah, blah, blah. No, you are just sitting there accepting that they have their own opinion and letting it flow by. You're not even letting the slime touch you because you already know everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Okay. We also have the King of Water and the Five of Water. So is there a time when people were trying to put their love on you and you resisted, or vice versa, you were trying to put your love on someone else and they did not accept it or resist it? That type of push and pull can really like pull us under and make us feel like we are unworthy of any type of love in the future. But the truth is that you can move on. We got the Chariot and the Strength. They're reversed, of course, because you're not seeing how you can move on from this. Okay, with Strength, you can move on. And what you need to do is realize all of the the fact that you've grown to this point where you recognize this stuff means that you already have tools in your arsenal that helps you move forward from this kind of stuff. So since you already got to this point, you can move forward from this with that same strength, that same movement, that same balance that you have found in your heart. It's like you wanted to love. You didn't want to be mad at these people. You didn't understand why people were not treating you the way that you felt like you treat people nicely, you know? People are just not everyone understands how to treat people with love. And if you are an empath, if you're here watching these videos, there's a good chance that you already know that a lot of people do not conceive of love in the same way that we do. While I used to be a people pleaser, I no longer do everything for people if it hinders me. But if I can do something to help and I have the ability and the free time and the mindset to do it, I'm there because I want to help my people out. But I don't do things at the expense of my own happiness anymore. Okay, maybe I'm not happy I gotta go into work, but otherwise I would just be sitting at home. So it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, we got the Magician and perspective. Cool. So it all has to do, this movement, that courage and that chariot that we were talking about. You also got the Hanged Man and the Magician. So with that movement, or during that movement, you also have to surrender. And that surrendering, that moment of pausing, just like that King of Fire showed us, that moment of pause, that is you taking action, like the Magician. That is you taking a moment and saying, is this actually the way that I'm going to react this time? Or am I going to do the other thing that we were thinking about doing? And it might only take a second for your brain to decide how you're going to react the next time. But every single time this negative energy comes into the area, this negative feminine energy. Now, when I say feminine, it doesn't mean it's a girl, because men have feminine and masculine energy too. We all have that feminine and masculine energy. But the feminine decides what she wants and doesn't want, and the masculine decides how it's going to get done. So if somebody knows what they want, but they don't know how to get it done, they need to focus on their masculine energy. If you don't know what you want, you need to focus on your feminine energy. And if you relentlessly want everything with no stopping, you also need to work on your feminine energy. And if you're going around doing stuff for everybody else and not taking a moment for yourself, you need to work on your masculine energy. So the feminine is the want, the masculine is the doer, okay? In this case, this is saying, with your perspective that you have now, you can make good decisions to just stop and allow that thing to pass and realize that whether or not you react to it, it's there, you take stock of it, you move on. Even if that person tried to aim that shit at you, you know yourself better now. You know that it has no base in who you are as a person, who you've tried to become after all this time. Okay? So let's see if there's anything else this deck wants to let us know about this feminine energy that has been ravaging us. It could be inside you, it could be a work person. Okay, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something. And then King of Gabriel, keeping your eyes open on the bigger picture. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern from others. Yeah, so it definitely seems like you actually care about people, and that when you move forward and you give them your love, it's because you genuinely want to. And that is part of that mindful thing. If you are going to do all of the things and you are going to help the people that you love, make sure that it is balanced Make sure that you are not overdoing it, because we can accidentally get resentment for people that we love because we feel like they're not doing anything in return for us. But the truth is, we might just be overgiving, and if we feel like they aren't giving anything back ever, it might be time to move on from that relationship. That happens sometimes. That just is what it is. You don't need to go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So yes, if you believe that you can't get help, if you believe that you don't have any friends, if you believe that you can't do it, then it will never come to fruition, because you are blocking yourself with your words and your beliefs. Because you are the magician, okay? The one who creates everything with the wave of his magic wand, or whatever you want to call it. If you are creating negative thoughts, if you are creating disbeliefs, if you are creating all these pessimistic views, then your life is just like that. It is just like a mirror. Imagine your words bouncing off a mirror and going back into your body like, oh, that's my life now. So I personally am very, 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 very careful about what I'm saying out loud, because I do not want the bad things to come true. I only want to say the good things. And even then, I try to stop the bad thoughts from even starting to come out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Okay, so is there someone you're looking for? Are you looking for like a counselor? Are you talking to somebody? Is there somebody that's like working with you and helping you? Yeah, follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge. Brave, optimistic. I definitely feel like you need to talk to someone to help you work through this negative energy, this I don't know what I want energy, or this I deserve to be taken care of by you energy. So maybe you have someone that you are taking care of that's more of a masculine energy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean masculine. I meant mature. Someone who's more of a mature energy. And maybe you need to ask like for help, like a nurse to help you take care of this person. Or something like that. It's like you've been running yourself dry doing all this stuff. And as fulfilled as you are, it feels like you're not paying attention to your wants, and you're overgiving for their wants. So however that resonates for you. A new emotional situation. Yeah, that's what can be scary about this. Move on to the next project. Awards, promotions. Okay, so maybe you are been working on this project at work for so long, and now you're wanting to move on to another project. Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you don't know what you want to move on to. This seems like you just need to look within. You need to surrender. You need to wait for that chance to come by, but don't ignore it. You need to wait and pounce on that, like, go through Indeed every single night before you go to bed. Look on Indeed for a job. Stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like this feminine energy of not knowing what you want is what's keeping you stuck. Sometimes it's just the vision of what we're trying to produce. It's not tangible because it's in here. So try writing stuff down. Try doing some typing. Sometimes I can just sit there and type all my problems out, and I'll get like 3 or 4 pages of shit I can write out. But it helps me sort through stuff to see it right in front of my face. Alright, so I hope you guys liked that reading. I hope that it made sense. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with it, and I hope you enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you resonated with it. I'm trying to get to enough subscribers to go live so I can talk to you guys one-on-one. And let me know. Maybe I'll start doing some readings on the side. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. And I hope you have a wonderful day.